Okay, spoke after you. Today we're going to be covering the Wikipedia article, Lists of Unusual Deaths. This is heavily inspired by Hugbee's miniseries covering the same article. This article is all about the laughing at the misfortune of people who have died in wacky ways throughout history. We're covering the early modern period today. We're also having a ranking system of 1 to 10, 10 being the most wacky and unusual and funny deaths, while 1 is the most normal and lame deaths. Death number 1, our first wacky death is Safi of Persia, the Safavid ruler of Iran. He allegedly died of alcohol intoxication in a drinking contest against a Georgian nobleman. Isn't that wacky and unusual of a death? I mean, I say it probably is wacky back then, but, here's the thing. So many have done drinking competitions and probably have died doing so. 4 out of 10, not super sad. But, he got a little bit of booze, what a loser. What a nerd. Nerd. On to our second death, Thomas Okrat. This is a really damn funny death. Thomas, a Scottish aristocrat who had translated multiple books into English. It is reported that he had literally died laughing after hearing that Charles II had taken the throne. I mean, I would have just fucking quit if someone died laughing because I took the throne. How you can recover if someone just outright died laughing because of you just getting the throne? Let's get that an 8 out of 10. Very wacky. Charles II sort of just gave up. Yeah, death 3, this person doesn't really have any images of him on the internet. However, there's a pic of his girlfriend who actually ended up killing him. So this Rizzler, James Betts, died of asphyxiation after being sealed in a cupboard by Elizabeth Spencer at Corpus Christian College, Cambridge, in an attempt to hide from her father, John Spencer. So yeah, let's get a 2 out of 10. To maybe a 3 out of 10. Since it's really, not, seems more like a murder attempt. Did he really have to seal him in? This ain't wacky. This ain't wacky murders. Also, a pretty lame way to die, honestly. Well, on to death number 4. Frank Francis? It's a French name, I don't feel like pronouncing it. Vital, the major doom of Prince Louis II, was responsible for a banquet for 2,000 people hosted in honor of King Louis. According to the letter by Madame de Savarin, Vital was so distraught about the lateness of the seafood delivery and other mishaps that he committed suicide with a sword, and his body was discovered when someone came to tell him of the arrival of his... Okay, this stuff is quite wacky, but it also is, pretty sad. He died because of suicide. The reason is wacky, but still, 2 out of 10. This is no sad than wacky. We are now looking more of how wacky a death is, not how wacky the death happened. How wacky the death, why the death happened, Death number 5, the French playwright Maria suffered a pulmonary hemorrhage caused by tuberculosis while playing the part of a hypochondriac in his own play, La Madame Imaginaire. He disguised his convulsion as a part of the performance and then set the show, which ends with the character dead in a chair. After the show, he was carried in the chair to his house where he died. Okay, he had to, if he had to die as a I'm stupid. Okay, if he had to die as a playwright, this is the way to go. He died fulfilling a role. The stuff itself isn't super wacky. The only wacky part was what he made out of it. 4 out of 10. Death number 6. I'm not saying these names. You eat them. If you're blind, well, too bad. They look like I'm gonna summon a demon if I say them. They are revealed as only sick martyrs by order of the Mongol Empire. And Kwauman, I don't feel like pronouncing it. Read the graphic. Was executed by being bound by 2 pillows on a swan and sawn in half. Lame death. While his younger brother was wrapped in cotton wool soaked in and set in fire. And we the graphic was boiled in a cauldron full of water and roasted over a block of charcoal. First person says is lame. 1 out of 10. The stuff is overused. Have a 9 out of 10 for the other people. 10 out of 10 us. I mean 9 out of 10. Tap G. Up onto the final death. Thomas Attaway. Alright, so Thomas Attaway, an English dramaticist, he fell on hard times and was suffering from poverty in his later years, and was driven by starvation to beg for food. A gentleman who recognized him gave him a guinea pig, which had who he hasted to a baker's shop, purchased a wool, and choked to death on his first mouthful. Very ironic death. 50 guests per year. This may not be ironic. I do not care. I do not care. 10 out of 10, very wacky and very funny. My man could have slowed down, but he was no slacker. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Make sure to look and see wise. Bye.